Hey everybody, it's Keith with BobsCNC. Welcome to Shop Talk. And as always, I'm here with my very straight-laced and extremely moral friend, Bob.
And I'm here with Keith,
who's quite loose.
He's quite loose.
Hey, today we wanted to talk to you about v-carving.
Yeah.
And I'm not an expert, so don't go there.
Actually, he is the expert in this video because he's the one that does a lot of v-carving.
Well, no, it's not that I do a lot of v-carving. It's that I do one project a lot. And it's not because I sell them. It's because I've been working on trying to get this project to come out. And I've been working on a flag that has a waving surface
for several years.
For about a year, maybe longer.
But it's got a lot more than one flag though to show for it.
No, I don't.
It's got two.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the other ones I've used for doing hot dogs. Yeah, all kinds of. But anyway, the deal is that for guys that have made these kind of flags, you can go online and you can download models already done of a waving surface. And I did that and tried that. It worked really good. But I decided using...
Do your own.
Yes, I did, because we've got
v-carve
software, and so I had to know how to use it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I learned how to do some stuff called the two-rail sweep and making a curving surface.
Beautiful.
And then applying the text to the surface.
Now you said that's the hard part, right?
Well, that was until I saw that there was already a feature built into v-carve that lets you take your text file and it applies it to your curved surface.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there, because I'm not talking about how to build this, but rather I'm talking about what happens when you carve a surface and you're using V-bits and you don't get the look you want from the type of bit you're using. Now in this particular case, I made a little plaque for my wife and you can't see anything because the font is really small.
No, but you can read it.
Well, you can read it really well because v-carve works just super.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the first time I made this, it was on the back of this, and that's since gone through my planer. So you can't even tell I made a mistake. But the v-carve was too deep.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the software's problem, it was my problem. I picked the wrong bit. And so anyway, when I found the bit that gave me the width of the carve that I wanted, what I ended up doing was I zeroed my bit on the surface of the piece, and actually I went up the z-axis, maybe about a couple thousandths, just to get the bit off the surface. And then I ran the text file and watched it carve. And and I could see that there were a couple pieces, probably because the surface wasn't perfectly even, but there were a couple areas where the bit would just barely kiss the surface.
Right, okay.
All right, I stopped everything, re-zeroed the bit, and dropped it down, about 5 thousandths, and hit it again. I did that about 10 times, and this was just an experiment so I could see how clean I could get things to cut. What was really cool about this is, I've got this set on my machine, and every time I did that, the bit nailed the previous v-carving just absolutely perfectly.
Right.
So I was able to trace down completely accurately until I got the depth that I wanted, rather than relying on just the tool setup to do that.
Yeah, I mean, with a V-bit, especially like a 60 degree, worse for a 90 degree if you're doing small, right? I mean, the difference between too fat and not fat enough, as far as the depth goes, is just a few thousandths. Yeah. So one thing that you could do is get a very narrow bit. They make them like 22 degrees.
20 degrees,
Yeah, so that way you can actually go deeper with not making the line as wide. But yeah, it's definitely, just a few thousandths that will make all the difference in the world.
When I found that on a curved surface, that what I had to do is I had to break up this text file into individual lines, and then I would simply run one line and keep dropping it down until I had everything just right. And I repeated that on every single one. It's labor intensive, and people think, well, why would you do that? Well, you're going for the look.
I
And
just
so
hire
then-
you to buy a flag, I think, yeah.
You wanna buy this?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's really
about
nice.
$350 bucks.
$350.
Yeah, but for you,
You
400.
guys, really?
Yeah,
What
It's-
about
it's
a
on
best
sale.
friend discount?
500.
Golly, I could see.
Hey, guys,
Kathy
if you
got
got
hers
any
for
questions,
free,
you can get a hold of us or not at,
Gonna have to send some money.
Tool
I
Time?
need some
What are
money.
they called?
Bob's Shop Talk, yeah. Guys, have a good one. Hey, look at that expert go.
Oh,
You guys doing that awesome.
Pathetic. See you guys.